We start with a strategy. And by strategy, we look at a way to really encompass a number of things. What is the experience that would create an elevated opportunity for human engagement of various kinds? I mean, what is the program, first of all? What are the client, we always are working with a client, what are the client's goals? It might be a sports owner, it could be a public building like the LAX airport. But first to really find what the challenge is or the problem, define the problem. Problems are usually not well defined, and they're usually not defined as systems problems. So to define the problem, but then once that problem is defined, to test it, and then to map out a series of potential experiences. I think what we both, the way that we've complemented each other is that we both for a long time had an interest in programmable environments. Environments that were somewhat theatrical, that could change, but not just by the effort of the designer or the owner, but also by the people using the space. So I think that's how we start out, typically. What would you add to that?
I think once you have the strategy, and I think for us it's really important the seamless in connection of the environment with the technology, that you really are not aware. It's not in your face. It's almost like looking at a window, and things change, but you don't know what is changing. So you're creating these moments that you're giving to the people that are engaged. In LAX was all about stories and all about where they're going. So their mind was about that. So when they looked at the Time Tower or they look at the welcome, it was just a little glimpse of something either they were going to see or they had come from seeing. So I think that's important. It's just the magical, seamless, putting things that are not in your face, that you don't push a button and you see it is an LED. You don't want it to make an LED. I don't like LEDs.
I think that's a really important point. Now we play with a lot of different mediums, both digital media and different aspects of architectural elements. But as Marcela's describing, the digital media typically is very focused on the screen. It's kind of the fourth wall in theater made flat. And what Marcela taught me, and what we've really focused on, is making it a fourth wall again, so that you're really interacting with the medium as if it's part of the space and helps define the space. So when you look at the media we work with, they tend not to be perceived as screens. They tend to be viewed as somehow animated aspects of the architecture.
So there are pieces of architecture that come alive at certain moments, and they're quiet at other moments. So you're not constantly attacked by them.